It's week 3 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Packers' veteran running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it's all up next.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Osborne motions left. Warren will try the right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Caught right side, Davis. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now. As the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Goff throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a... shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. In motion right is Osborne. Running left, it's Warren. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
At the 7-yard line.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop like that.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. So here come the Lions now. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Detroit.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 50, it's Goff. And it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To the air again. Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Duvernay, 61 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now it's 2nd down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. Here's Presley Harvin now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go play action here on 1st down. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Like
defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The ball that's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw caught by Gray.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
Now it's gone.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Noah Gray, 44 yards. And the Lions have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it... A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Now a 2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Goff now looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
In motion right is Osborne. On the run, it's Warren.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
3 for 1. 3 for 1.
Back to throw. Goff. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to...
Touchdown! Noah Gray
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he returns this to the 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
2nd and 9 now.
He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Pick up a 2. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Gone.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on first down.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers on it. And the Lions will take over. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 5. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So the Packers down by 7, 1:44 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. A short throw to Musgrave.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Ball start. Offense.
A 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game